And many of them could well turn out later on in the day to be fairly thundery with some, oh dear, let's do it again.
It's changed a great deal since those days. Today we use all the latest satellite technology. Back then, us weather forecasters had to rely on our instincts.
Michael is the last true weatherman you will ever see. Michael can actually interpret the skies. He can do the weather forecast the hard way, the old way that people don't do anymore, because nowadays most of the decisions are made by the computer.
Now, if I had a penny for every time I've seen this particular piece of weather television history, I think I'd be a millionaire by now. Good afternoon to you. Earlier on today, apparently, a woman rang the BBC and said she heard that there was a hurricane on the way. Well, if you're watching, don't worry, there isn't.
OK, so there was a terrible storm, but I managed to weather it. But you know, it's not the only thing that I'm famous for. I've even had a pop song made about me. And I've been voted both the best dressed and worst dressed man on television.
There's a fair bit of rain around. Temperatures just about near to normal. You're certainly going to take your umbrella with you. The British weather, of course, is wonderful. It's unpredictable, keeps me in a job. I've forecast a lot of sunshine and showers over the years, but for me, the outlook is rosy because I'm retiring. So for me, it's goodbye.
Well, we couldn't quite let Michael go on today, this his final day, without telling us what weather's in store for us. Michael, is this a sad day?
It is rather, but I've enjoyed it. It's been a wonderful experience. I hope we've done a wonderful job, and the public have been very kind. I've had lots of lovely messages recently, so I shall miss them all, but we've got an awful lot of weather. I won't necessarily miss some of the weather, but I'm starting on my favourite theme. That's wind. We are going to have, and we have got, some pretty strong winds across the country at the moment. Those winds will be with us for a while, coming down from a rather chilly, northwesterly, even northerly direction. Then they ease down. That's not necessarily good news, because we're going to touch a frost at night, and then quite a stiff old breeze picks up along the channel when we move into the weekend. Now, we got loads and loads of showers across many northern parts of the country, even some longer spells of rain. And we've had one or two showers trickling across the south too, raining outside here, in fact, in London not so long ago. And that's the story, I think, for the rest of the day. Some places missing the showers with some sunshine, especially in the east. Otherwise, sunshine and showers, some of them quite heavy, blustery ones in the north, because there will be those strong to gale force winds. Could well get gusts 50, maybe even 60 miles an hour or so. And that, of course, will take the top off the temperature, feeling fairly chilly at 12 or 13 degrees. Maybe not quite so bad in the more sheltered southeastern corner at around about 17 degrees or so. Tonight, the showers keep going around southern and western coast. Most places have a fine and dry night and a chilly night. I don't think we're going to see much in the way of frost, but maybe around the Welsh Marches, somewhere like that, could just about manage to scrape a ground frost. And as I say, it will be a chilly night. Tomorrow, another mixture of sunshine and showers. One or two fairly heavy ones, more particularly, I think, in the west and in the north. Very few showers coming through to central and eastern parts of the country. Temperatures, well, the numbers are going to be quite familiar, really. They're virtually the same as today. So 17 is best in the southeastern corner of the country. 11 or 12 or 13 is a rather chilly figure for the more northern parts. And it certainly will be a chilly night tomorrow night, mainly because that wind will have eased off. So that's going to allow, under clear skies, those temperatures to tumble. And we are certainly looking at more in the way of frost in parts of the Western Midlands and the Welsh Marches tomorrow night. But into Friday, and indeed for the weekend, high pressure on the scene. So at long last, I've got a weekend off, and I'm going to have some fine weather. High pressure on the scene. That low pressure not very far away over Spain. That'll creep a little bit closer towards us. It'll pick up the wind across the south, bring in some cloud into the more southern parts of the country. There might, I suppose, be the odd shower, but basically it's going to be a fine day. The temperature's virtually the same when we move into Friday. But, of course, as that strong wind picks up along the south coast, it's their turn to feel, I think, rather on the chilly side. And then we head into not too bad weather over the weekend. The low pressure close enough to give one or two spits and spots of rain in southern areas. But for most of us, enjoy it when it comes. It will be a fine weekend. And that, for the time being, well, that's for me. I cry now.
Thank you, Michael. Have a very happy retirement.
Thank you very much.
And lots of sunshine.
Thank you.